I am Couch Cooper, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very quick video. I want to touch on Children of Morta's update, the new family trials. Hella interested in this because we haven't seen any major new game modes put into this since launch, so this is a very interesting area. If you don't know, Children of Morta does have a campaign, but it is also quite roguelike-y. What I mean is you only get a handful of attempts to do a level or a run, and of course your upgrades and various skills and accomplishments sort of get gathered in that main hub, and you just keep going back out to try and do a better run than previously. So I'm like, alright, new game mode, so what's this going to have if the campaign doesn't? Well, the cool thing is that all of the characters are unlocked, and be warned, and I'm sorry if you've not seen those people on the far left, you're missing out. So it re-rolls everything. Let's be clear on the campaign that the bosses are the same, the levels and the worlds are all structured so that it's like a leveling system that you would see in any other game like Mario or something like that. You have to get to the final boss at the end of the game, and once that's done, you would then in theory go to this mode. But this mode's available straight off the bat, but it does warn you, you know, just be careful. If you do want to incrementally open those characters up and not spoil stuff, then you shouldn't even be looking at this video, to be fair. So it works like this: every time you level up, when you would have leveled up in the normal campaign structure, it offers you one of 3 perks. Love this stuff. So this is where you start sort of focusing on a loadout, going down a linear route and really creating a very powerful move just on one of your hotkeys. There's a lot of experimentation to be had here, and there's also a lot of different combinations of that screen coming up. You don't always get your favorite power to choose, so there's a lot of play styles getting forced on you. It feels very cool and ad hoc. I like it. Confessions, I haven't actually finished Children of Morta. I'm probably about 70% through it, and I will say hand on heart, I haven't seen any major spoilers when playing this. I have unlocked all the characters, so that was okay, but this level and some of the enemies it starts throwing in at us towards the end, I was like, uh-oh, we need to sort of step back here because this is way too much cool stuff for me to be seeing without finishing that campaign. And notice on top of the screen, you kind of get, I don't know if these are re-roll tasks or not, but you're kind of getting these assassination systems within the maps as well, finding these really strong dudes and taking them out. It's a hell of a lot of fun. I also took this opportunity to check out my Switch version of the game just to make double sure they hadn't gone in and sort of straightened out any of that frame rate issue stuff. If you own this game on the Switch and never played it on a console, you're kind of missing out a little bit on the very smooth pegged frame rate system. This game gets extremely busy, especially when those specials get going, and of course I've got the 5 version running in front of you. We've had no official updates on the 5, but I know I'm weird, I swear. This is that 430 quid talking. I swear it runs a little bit better on me 5. Let's talk a little bit about difficulty, because you're looking at floor 3. So up in the top right hand corner you can see that it's 3 of 13. It slammed us with difficulty. So those first 2 worlds, they're kind of okay, it's a bit of a laugh. There's a lot more health drops than you see in the entire game of the campaign in the first couple of levels of this run through. It's crazy, but then all of a sudden the difficulty just goes, nah, you've had enough, it's time for us to start really pushing things. But by that time you've managed to accumulate so many perks and cool hotkey upgrades that you're just a formidable force at the same time. I tell you what it's like, the survivor mode in Remnant from the Ashes, oh god, he's doing it again. But you get to see everything that game has to offer in kind of one run. It's really crazy, and it's the same system here. I actually really like it. It's condensed, it's hectic, it's really fast and easy to get powered up very quickly, and you also get to explore a lot of the other characters straight off the bat and look into what their specials can do. In actual fact, this is kind of my go-to mode in the game now because it really scratches that itch with level variation. I kind of get a different task re-roll, I might even see a new boss. There was some crazy goats that turned up that me and Kez hadn't seen before, so there's a lot to like it. I've also popped this video out because I am working on the top platform games available on the freaking Game Pass, full stop. So you've got stuff like Celeste and Hollow Knight and Dead Cells. It's crazy trying to work out who to put in the top 5 of that list. Please give me some suggestions in the comments. If you've played any of the platformers available on Game Pass, you know there's a wealth in there. We've got Psychonauts 2 that's just come out. There's some mad stuff going down. Of course, Children of Morta is available on Game Pass, and I didn't include it in a lot of the list because you guys are fully aware of my obsession with the game, and enough's enough with that front, but it's probably worth a visit if it's the first you've heard of it. I've had quite a few new subscribers this month, at least 250, so guys, you may not be aware that I'm completely unashamedly biased about everything Children of Morta. It actually won my Game of the Year for 2019, and it also made the top of that couch co-op list that I did. I mean, there was 20 games on that list and this was number 1. I probably annoyed a few people with that. Kind of bulldozed through Borderlands 3. It was crazy because it's such a brilliant couch co-op game. It really has got to be looked at if you're remotely interested in this type of cool retro aesthetic and sword and sorcery versus magic and meteors. Actually been looking at the Dead Mage webpage prior to doing this video to see what they've got coming up, and they do have a pretty amazing looking feudal Japan, even shinobi style. I haven't actually looked into it with that much detail, but the studio show prowess. They know what the deal is when it comes to making an awesomely addictive retro roguelike, so I'm keen to see what else is going to come out of Dead Mage. I seem to remember doing a platform list before which was purely PlayStation 4 focused. I'll dig that up and whack the link in the description. As always guys, I'll see you down there!